my topic for today is, do smart people have less fun? I know you guys might be like listening to that being like, what's this guy talking about? But I remember when I was 17, or maybe when I was 16, 17, I went into this like space of, yo, I want to be this self-improvement guy. I was reading all the time, I was journaling, I was taking cold showers, going gym, 100 push-ups a day. Like, I was that like regimented guy on self-improvement. I was doing loads of these like good habits. I deleted my social media. I was doing all these things all because I wanted to be smart. I wanted to be this guy so that I could go on and do great things. So I remember as I got older, I was doing all these good habits. But I want to know now if being that person and being knowledgeable and really smart, does that mean you have less fun in life? There's like around certain people who are doing things and making things happen, and some people are asking me like, oh, when are you gonna start this, or when are you gonna like, are you ever gonna start this or blah blah blah. And it makes me think when I look at these people who are doing it, and I'm like, oh, it's not always a smart person. They have some great qualities which make them great at what they do. Like, there's loads of business people who are just great at certain things. They might not necessarily be the smartest person, but they're really good at identifying gaps in the market, or they're really good at risk taking. They have a high risk tolerance. You know, those people who you hear in TV shows and they'd made money off a business where they'd put their last change into it, you know. And what is that? That's a stupid idea. That's a stupid thing to do. That's not smart. But people do that, and those are the ones that win. I was listening to a YouTube video, and it basically said, think of two guys, right? One guy is this, I don't know, 25-year-old surfer guy who just like starts this business of doing whatever, and his mindset towards it is just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this happen, like, let's do it. And then there's this other guy who's like a Harvard graduate. He's worked in corporate, he's worked in businesses, and he decides to start his business. And his ethos is like, we're gonna make this business as good as possible. I'm gonna fix on this front. I'm gonna make sure I'm perfect with this and perfect with that. They have that's two very different approaches to business. You know, and it's not always the one who has it all perfect and knows what he's doing. It's not always the one who wins, bro. If a lot of people like that are kind of afraid to take risks, and this is why I made this video, because I want to make sure that I want to make sure I'm pounding it to you guys, but I want to make sure that you guys understand that being that smart, calculated guy doesn't equal success. It doesn't equal you winning. It's good, but you have to know when to bring that out and when to hone that in. Because the person who says fuck it, has £1,000 left and puts it all into a business, he might actually be the one who succeeds over the one who says, you know, I'm going to save up for 10 years so that I have 100,000, and then I'm going to put 10,000 in my business, and we're going to make sure this works and this works and this works. And, you know, it's not always that person who wins. The dumber guy, because he doesn't know all about business, or doesn't know all about this and that and what can go wrong and what's at stake. But the smart guy does. So the smart guy never starts the business, or the smart guy never takes the risk because it's not the smart thing to do. So yeah, that's kind of how I got to this question. So I want you guys to think. Think about that a little bit. You know, I was trying to be the smart guy for so long that I missed out on the point. You know, I never had that phase of, yo, I'm going out and having fun and this, that. I don't know if I can go. I'm in front of the red light, but it turned red after I passed, but there was traffic. I just want to make sure that we all avoid getting caught up in that scarcity mindset, just trying to be the smart one, or trying to be the one who knows everything. And I know it's hard because You know, sometimes you have to be that guy. You have to be able to have both. You know, it's easy to fall into that and never end up doing anything because it's never the right time. Things don't line up, or this could happen, or that could happen. Especially if you're young, because this could happen, that could happen, and you'll still be fine. Like if you give yourself a year or 2 or 3. So if you're young, just be that guy, man. Be that guy who's just doing things. And just decided, yo, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna make it happen, or if it doesn't happen, it's fine. The worst that I can do is be back at that minimum wage job or something. Or be back at home with your mum or your dad. Like, I just wanna make sure, even for me, I don't wanna fall into that. I don't wanna be that guy. You know? So just make sure you're making things happen. Make sure you're taking risks. Make sure you're not always being the smart one. Just be the one who says fuck it. Like, be the one who says, you know what? I'm trying this, so I'm gonna make it work. Just be him, you know? One more thing. If you guys have any like situations that you're in, or a dilemma or something, I'm gonna put my email on the screen, but it's also in my Instagram bio. So if you wanna send in some things that I can like answer, if you have any questions or like things you need advice on, you know, obviously I'm just the guy. I'm not like this super intelligent human being, but if there's any way that I can help, or if you want some words on something, just feel free to send an email through, and then I'll just respond it. I'll make a video of it, and I'll just, yeah. So I hope you guys just take what I've said and kind of see what I mean, because I'm not the most articulate just yet. I still need to do these videos a bit more, but yeah, I just want you lot to remember that the smart guy doesn't always win, and the guy who's the most calculated doesn't always win. Just be the guy who's not afraid to take risks, knows when it's time to get to work, and just be excited, man. Be excited by it. Be excited by life. Be excited by the things you need to do, because you never know when your time's up, man. I don't want to get too like morbid, but you never know when your time's gonna come. There's no time like now. Don't wait until things are perfect, because things will never be perfect. Something else will just come up and take its place once you sort this thing out. So find beauty in the struggle, find beauty in the imperfections of life. And yeah, who knows, maybe one day we'll be happy. We'll all be happy, and we'll all know what we've done and stuff, you know? So yeah, send me an email. I hope you lot like the video. Put a comment through so I know, or don't if you don't like it. I'm actually just going to get my hair cut because I'm looking a bit shabby at the moment, and I might have a shoot next week, but stay posted.